Welcome to the course Foundations of Data Science. Now we will discuss about the basic statistical descriptions of data. So there are 7 statistics descriptions of data we are using in data science. First one is descriptive statistics. It means here we are using 3 parameters: mean, mode, median. See, mean is a central value which is commonly known as arithmetic average. The mode, it refers to the value that appears most often in a data set. Then the third parameter, median, is the middle value of the ordered set that divides it in exactly half. So in the descriptive statistics, we are using mean, median and mode to know the data. The second one is the variability. See, variability includes the following parameters: standard deviation, variance, then range, percentile, quartile, and interquartile range. Standard deviation, it's a statistic that calculates the dispersion of the data set as compared to its mean. Then second parameter, variance. It refers to a statistical measure of the spread between the numbers in a data set. In general terms, it means the difference from the mean. A large variance indicates that numbers are far apart from the mean of average value. Small variance indicates that the numbers are closer to the average values. Zero variance indicates that the values are identical to the given set. Range, third parameter. This is defined as the difference between the largest and smallest value of a data set. Percentile, it refers to the measure used in statistics that indicates the value below which the given percentage of observation in the data set falls. Quartile, it is defined as the value that divides the data points into quarters. Then last one is the interquartile range. It measures the middle half of your data. In general terms, it is the middle 50% of the data set. Then the third one is correlation. Measures the relationship between the variables. The correlation coefficient R indicates the strength of the linear relationship between two variables. If R greater than 0, then it indicates the relationship between two variables is positive. That means the value of one is increasing, automatically the another value is also increasing. If R is less than 0, then a negative relationship. That means one value is increasing, the another value is decreasing. If R equal to 0, then no relationship between the two variables. Fourth one is the probability distribution. It specifies the likelihood of all possible events. An event refers to the result of an experiment, like tossing a coin. There are 2 events. One is independent event, another one is dependent event. See, independent event, it is not affected by the earlier events. For example, we can say tossing a coin. Dependent event. See, here the occurrence of the event is dependent on the earlier events. Example, picking a ball from a bag which contains red and blue ball. Fifth, regression. See, regression, it determines the relationship between one or more independent variables and a dependent variable. Regression type. There are 2 types of regression. One is the linear regression, another one is logistic regression. Linear regression, it is used to fit the regression model that explains the relationship between a numeric predictor variable and one or more predictor variables. Logistic regression, it is used to fit a regression model that explains the relationship between the binary response variable and one or more predictor variables. Then the 6th description is normal distribution. Normal distribution is used to define the probability density function for a continuous random variable in a system. So the standard normal distribution has 2 parameters, mean and standard deviation. Already we know the mean means the average value, then the standard deviation is also be found. Last is the bias. In statistical terms, it means when a model is representative of a complete population, this needs to be minimized to get the desired outcome. There are three types of bias. One is the selection, confirmation, and time interval bias. What is selection bias? It's a phenomenon of selecting a group of data for a statistical analysis. The selection in such a way that data is not randomized, resulting in the data being unrepresentative of the whole population. Confirmation bias, it occurs when the person performing the statistical analysis has some predefined assumption. Then the third one is time interval bias. It is caused intentionally by specifying a certain time range to favor a particular outcome. So these are the 7 parameters we are seeing under basic statistical descriptions of data. Thank you.